Hi, I'm Janis from JBMTHINKS Sports Parenting, coach's wife for 3 decades and sports mom for 21 years. And I had one of you parents recently ask me, what is it going to take to change the culture of youth sports? And they were looking for an answer, they said, that was not pie in the sky, but was really going to make a difference, that was really going to cut to the chase. That's a great question, because let me tell you, I feel like this is one of those things that we look at like world hunger or poverty or whatever and think, what can we do? This problem is too big to solve. It's just like it's gotten out of control. Can we really do anything to change this culture? And I would say to the same answer that I would say to someone who was frustrated with dealing with world hunger or poverty in our country. What can we do? This problem is too big. What can I do? And I think when I think of pie in the sky, I'm assuming that means answers where we have these big programs and we're going to implement all these amazing programs and teach the parents this and do this. And these are good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these. We are doing this. I'm doing this, quite honestly. But that's not really what's going to make the biggest change, the biggest influence in youth sports. And that is because the change has got to start with you, one parent at a time. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but in the same way that we look at the world hunger, I keep going back to that because that's a good example of world hunger. What do you do about it? You can't feed all those kids, but we as a family have committed to feeding one of those kids. Monthly. We send money through Compassion International monthly. We can't feed everybody, but we can do our part and feed one child. And so I think the same thing applies to youth sports. You can't change everybody. You can't change all the parents. You can't change all the teams, the leagues. You can't change the entire culture. But you as a parent can do your part and change and be the example. You can be the one. It always starts with one, and you can be the one. And if enough of us say, I am going to be the one to make a difference, to stand up for what's positive, then slowly it starts a wave. It starts a slow wave, but it's got to be person by person. It's kind of the boots on the ground campaign. Youth sports is not going to change from the top down. It's going to change from the bottom up. From one person at a time deciding, one parent at a time deciding, enough of this. I want to be a positive. I want this to be a positive experience. It just takes one parent to make a difference on one team, and one team to make a difference in a community, and one community to show the state and the country that this can happen. So instead of being discouraged and thinking the problem is too big, what can we do? I just challenge everyone who is watching this video to be that one positive voice, and see what happens. If you stick to that, you're the boots on the ground, you're in the trenches, and you're being that one positive voice. It takes a little spark, it takes one little stone to start the ripple, but that's the only way that youth sports is really going to change, and that change has to start with you, parents, with you. Have a great day, and please remember to be part of the Positive Sports Parenting Tribe.